Hey, welcome everybody. This is Coach Kurt Johnson with the voice of e-commerce. I'm going to show my mug with our guest here in just a moment, but did want to welcome you. Voice of e-commerce is the broadcasting arm of the e-commerce business school. And today is day one of our big 4-day open house, kind of grand opening where we're celebrating our brand new free membership to the e-commerce business school, which you can get at www.joinebs.com. We just want to let you guys know, hey, we're real people, a go-giving community that support each other, and we're just here to help you on your journey also. So what I want to do is introduce Candida Lillard. She is one of our community members, had the privilege of meeting her at some live events, and she is just growing her e-commerce business. And as you're going to see a lot more interviews this weekend, so I hope you can tune in often. First thing, we promise that we're real people. I'm Coach Kurt Johnson, the Director of Marketing and Sales for the e-commerce business school. I've been doing business working with Ann on various projects for about 14 years now. And we've helped hundreds of thousands of people all over the world. That's no exaggeration. We just have a lot of fun doing that. And so, but you probably know a little bit about me. You might not know a lot about Candida. So Candida, could you tell everybody just a little bit about yourself, your life's journey, and your on-road into e-commerce and what you're doing now?
Okay. Hi, guys. I'm Candida. I joined the school the end of February, 1st of March is when I joined. And here I am. I'm actually a double certified human resources. That's what I did for a long time. And then I had my little girl about 4 years ago, and I decided I was going to stay home with her. And so we bought a skating rink, and I did that for a little bit. And then I was working 24/7, 7 days a week, and I didn't want to do that. And so about the time we sold the rink, I joined EBS. And here I am. I sell on Amazon, and I have my own print-on-demand store.
E-commerce business school. Well, that's just great, Candida. You got a lovely family, and you're trying to make a difference for them and their lives. A lot of experience. So, as you were looking at, could you tell us a little bit about why you chose maybe e-commerce, and then why you chose Ann Sieg at the e-commerce business school, since you had a lot of options?
I watched Ann's video on Shop Your Way to Wealth, and I have been an extreme couponer for several years now. And so I was used to going out and finding the deals. And so when I seen the Shop Your Way to Wealth video, I was like, oh, that's basically what I do, but I can make money doing what I do. And so I signed up, and I went right through the course, joined the Facebook community, and everyone was right there willing to help. And so that was part of it too, was Ann says, they're going to be there. They're going to help you. We're going to do this. And those are true words. And so I jumped in both feet and went out, started scanning right away, sent in a shipment. And when I had questions, there were people to ask. And so that is amazing to me, because when you're at Walmart and you're stuck, or wherever it is you're at, you can hop on and get questions and get over that hump and keep on going.
Great. And shortly after you joined the e-commerce business school, you showed up at a live event. Is that right?
I did.
Yeah.
It wasn't very long after I signed up, and there was a live event, and I thought, you know what, let's go and get all the bang for my buck. And the relationships you make there, they're priceless. I mean, you walk away there with a family. You walk away there with a whole different just an energy. I mean, you can go through the online course, you can go through the main, you can go through all of it, but when you're there, it's just this energy. And when you come home, you're fired up and you're ready to go.
I remember a conversation we had at that event, Candida, and I was just trying to get to know you a little bit, as we like to get to know our community members and stuff. And you started talking, I think it came up because I said, hi, you were going to a conference right after that. I mean, right after. I said, well, what are you doing? Well, and be honest with you, it was almost like you were a little bit embarrassed, I think. I didn't know you well at that point. I thought, so where's she going? And then you started to tell me, and things evolved from there. Why don't you share that story?
So I left the e-commerce business school live event, and I literally flew home, grabbed my husband, and jumped on another plane, and I went to CrimeCon. And if you don't know what that is, I am basically a true crime junkie. I love to watch Dateline and 48 Hours and that kind of stuff. And there's a convention every year. And so I was leaving the EBS conference and I was heading to a true crime conference. And so not everyone thinks that that's a normal thing to do. So it's kind of like, yeah, that's what we're doing. But I think it's fun. And so I was heading there.
Yeah. And so as we talked and as you talked to others and so on and so forth, that passion, that interest, that enjoyment that you have in life actually has become part of your business mix, hasn't it?
It has. I enjoy solving the mysteries and watching the shows and going to the events. And so before we go, my sister and I typically go together, but before we go, we want the cute little shirts to wear there to show our passion and show our fun and just the creativity. And there wasn't a lot out there. And so I learned about print on demand at the live event. And so I jumped into that, flew to CrimeCon, did a little bit of business research while I was there, came home, and I built a store all around my passion. And so now I have a true crime related store.
So having you can sell anything online, but having a line of products, if you will, that are part of your, I guess, history, makeup, interest, enjoyments. It seems pretty obvious, but I think that's pretty cool. Has it been fun being able to research in an arena that you really, just is enjoyable for you?
I think it almost has to be an arena that you are passionate about and you love because you work so much on it. And so you have to come up with new ideas for products or different things, or you have to create a fan page and you have to have content to post and to be able to go back and forth with followers. And so you truly need to be passionate and knowledgeable, because if I didn't know anything about true crime, I would be so lost right now. Mm-hmm. And so it helps because I have something I can relate with other people, or they get the little tongue-in-cheek joke on the shirt. And so that just really helps. I mean, I have a following of almost 2,200 people right now. I have a lot of engagement. I can post something and I'll have over 100 shares, really quickly. And so I'm able to engage with my audience and they get it. They just get me.
That is fantastic. And you've become a real go-giver in our community too, Candida. We appreciate that. It doesn't surprise me at all that people want to follow you in your arena or niche, we call it, and so on and so forth. And so we are on a Black Friday right now, and I went to the Sleuth shop and saw that you were running some Black Friday specials, and I have no problem. We have no problem here. That's what we're here as a community, to support and help one another with what we're doing. And there's probably someone out there that likes that stuff too. It's not me. I can't say I wouldn't. I've just never really gone there. So, but tell us about the Sleuth shop, and you're running a Black Friday special.
Well, Kurt, I hear that a lot. Like, oh, I don't like that stuff. However, I think a lot of people watch Dateline in 48 Hours, and even Anne. We had an offhanded conversation about a show on Netflix. Mm-hmm. She totally binge watched that show. So it's not just me, but yes, the sleuthshop.com. I'm having a Black Friday special right now, and anyone that buys a 30-ounce tumbler, they get a free coffee mug of their choice. And it's not a certain one. I have many varieties. So if you buy a 30-ounce tumbler, you get a free coffee mug and free shipping.
Awesome. So yeah, you people that like that stuff would like sleuthy stuff. Anyway, there's that. Candida, besides the sleuth interest, you came in and you got to know Anne, you got to know our executive director of training and coaching, Brian Cummings, Dr. Josie Shepard. We just have a lot of people here, and more we recognized your leadership abilities, and just set even e-commerce in a sense aside from a business point of view, because you did very well in the business realm of human resources too. What would you say as far as just how can I put this? What kind of mentoring, associating, rubbing shoulders with, traveling with a pack where you can grow your own business savviness, of what value has that been to you?
I think the live events are amazing in that aspect, because you can meet Anne, you can meet Brian Cummings and Josie. And it's not like, oh, we're the trainers and we know everything and please don't talk to us. Because when you're there, they're totally approachable and they help you and they really want you to succeed. And you get that feeling. And so it is a community. We use that word a lot with EBS, but it's also, I mean, you're building these tight relationships and it's someone that you can, hey, I need help with this, or, you know, hey, I got stuck. I mean, a few months ago, not to go on a rabbit trail, but a few months ago, I got stuck with Amazon and I reached out to the group and said, hey, I'm stuck. And Brian Cummings came to the rescue and he helped me and Josie helped me. And we got through that. I mean, it was a roadblock, but I put it out there for everyone to see because I can't be the only one having that issue. And so I put it out there for everyone and hopefully others learn from that. But what everyone's also got to see was Brian stepped up and helped me and Josie stepped up. And so everyone kind of seen that. And I think that that helped as well.
Sure.
So as we go through the process and go through the trainings, we grow as people. Some people will grow into leaders and some people, you know, want to go into coaching and all of that. And all of those pathways are there for us with the guidance of those that are already doing it.
Great. And you're becoming a go-giver and a leader in our community, and we just really respect and enjoy the time and input that you're bringing to the table for and making just our whole community better. We do have this free membership. Now, you saw a video of Ann, and that's the way a lot of people find out. And you bought a course, and we've decided, you know what, we just want to get the word out there more through this free membership, so that people can come in and see a little bit of what we're doing and how we're doing it. And part of that is the whole niche market, really being able to build a business around things that you're interested in, things that you know about, so on and so forth. And so the interaction there with the students. What can someone expect? You know, you paid for a course and got to experience that. We already have dozens of people that have come in just in the last day or two. You know, what can they expect when they come through the doors, and what might you tell some of our free people as they're kind of testing us out?
One, I mean, absolutely get the free membership. You have nothing to lose, and there's so much to gain. The trainings that EBS offers, they are from start to finish. There isn't a gap of like, oh my gosh, like something's missing. The trainings are on point. The coaches are impeccable. They're amazing. And not only do you have the training and the coaches, but you have a community of others who are either going through it with you or who have been there. And so you're surrounded by all of these people that know exactly what you're going through, what they've been through, and they're there to help you and share their stories, share their trials and their triumphs. And so you just have this community doing the same thing. It's like like-minded people. And so it's great to be able to surround yourself with other people that are wanting to do and succeed where you're at.
And you know, coming into and starting something new, there's an energy that it takes, some attention, some commitment, and all of that. And you know, I'm going to be turning 60 very soon, and everybody has challenges in life. There's the person that doesn't have challenges. You know, you wanted to get home to be with your daughter, you know, and you had your life challenges. Everybody else has their life challenges, but you are one that is so exemplary in our community. You press through your challenges. Yeah, everybody has the stuff that they got to deal with to move forward, and so and your positiveness that comes through, and you're busy, kids and you know, on and on, and yet I see you high-fiving our members all the time. And so you just how did you get there? How would you encourage other people to say, hey, you know what, it's worth it to get to the others, to get to where you want to go?
I'm going to say right off the bat, it's work. I mean, I've seen comments in the community about like, oh my gosh, you know, it's work. If it wasn't work, we wouldn't have it and everybody would be doing it and it wouldn't be profitable. It's work. However, mindset is huge. Just in life in general, mindset is huge. When I take my son to school in the morning, I drive him to school. I have an 11-year-old and a 4-year-old in the car. And on the way to school, it's, I am important, I am smart, I am kind. And we go over these affirmations. School's tough. But my job as a mama is to teach my kids so that way when there is, you know, a mean kid or whatever, my kids can say, nope, I'm smart, I'm strong. It's there, it's built in. And so I really ingrain that in my kids, but I just think it's important. And sometimes life happens and we get down and it takes someone saying, okay, let's do this. Let's, you've got this, and let's get you over that hump. And so I do take time because I want to share in that happiness that people have because, oh, they're excited. Yay, let's cheer them on because that helps. That helps that energy. But when they're in a funk too, you got to kind of pull them out and get them out of that mindset so they can get over it and get back to business. So I really do try to just encourage people. I think it helps. I hope it helps.
I know it helps, and you're a great example of that in our community. And so thank you for your time spending with us, guys. We do have this free membership available. Really invite you to come on in the waters and meet wonderful people like Candida. It's joinebs.com, Join E-commerce Business School, but it's just the letters EBS, joinebs.com. And if you're looking for a Black Friday special today and you are in this subculture that I don't understand, Candida has a deal for you. Yeah. Any last words before we say call it a close, Candida?
No, I just want to say I really think that EBS is amazing, and get the free membership. You have nothing to lose. You have a wonderful support system from the staff to the members. I mean, everyone's right there to support you.
Thank you for your time, Candida. Thank you all for taking the time to listen, and look forward to meeting you and working with you on the inside. Have a good night, everybody.